morning, everyone. I am Dereck Stinson with Star Financial, and welcome to another episode of Business Ambassadors. Today, I'm lucky to have a special guest, Temple Rice with City BBQ. Hello, Temple.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Of course.
I hope a lot of you have already tried City BBQ, but if you haven't, we're going to share the story and tell you a little bit more information about City BBQ. So, thanks for coming today, Temple.
Thanks so much.
Can you start off by telling me a little bit about City BBQ and the story behind them?
Sure. Well, City BBQ is based out of Dublin, Ohio, is where the home office is. And we're fortunate that we now have 26 restaurants.
26.
And
wow.
5 of those are in Indianapolis.
Okay.
And so we have them all throughout the areas. We have one in Avon, Greenwood, Fishers, Carmel, and then downtown as well.
Then downtown as well. And you started in 1999?
Correct, 1999.
Okay.
And Rick Miller, who's our CEO, started basically wanting to open one restaurant with his wife.
Okay.
And I love it. He tells the story a lot better than I do. If any of you get a chance to look at our website, he had a catering opportunity in this one restaurant before they could open.
Okay.
And he literally smoked all the meats and everything out of his kitchen and garage.
Wow.
Just to make sure that the guests could have their barbecue, which is amazing.
I bet that kitchen smelled delicious.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure it really did.
And the website is www.citybarbecue.com.
It's actually citybbq.com.
Sorry, I apologize. Citybbq.com.
That's okay.
And so you were in Indiana. You came to Indiana 5 years ago, and I know your meat. It takes a lot of time to prepare. Can you tell me a little bit about what the process is and the pit boss and how that works?
I'd love to. Actually, one of the great things about City BBQ is that when you get hired on whatever role you're in, you actually have to work in the restaurant to learn all of the way that we do things so that you can talk about how the meats are smoked. And so most of our meats are smoked upwards of 18 hours.
Okay.
It just depends on the product, but it's really neat. So the pit boss is usually a manager in the restaurant who uses our own rub and rubs everything, and then it's in the smoker overnight. And then they take it out in the morning, and then that's the product we use.
Okay.
The unique thing about City BBQ to me is that nothing is used the next day. So everything's fresh that day, and everything's made fresh in the restaurant. All of the products, just to give you an example, potatoes are brought in just to make our fresh French fries and potato salad, and you make all of our own sauces, drinks, everything.
Wow. And speaking of sauces, we have a couple here. This one right here is the Sweet City. Can you tell me a little bit about these sauces? We got Sweet City and we have Brush Fire. This one's my favorite. Definitely check that one out if you like a little heat when you go. And then we have their original.
That's my favorite too, the Brush Fire. I love it. And we have others, but these are our signature sauces, and we also sell these in the restaurant. So that's why I wanted to bring them by today, so that you guys could all see that anybody can come in and get a barbecue sauce if they want to use it or to have extra.
Oh, yeah.
So the Brush Fire is a little spicy. The original is a smoky flavor.
Okay.
And the thing that a lot of people don't know about our sweet sauce is that it's actually what's in our baked beans. So people who love the sweet sauce love the baked beans because it's that same sauce and they get that same taste.
Okay, great. Yeah, all 3 of them are delicious. You'll have to try them out. And I know you do chicken, you do brisket, ribs. What else am I missing? Sausage?
We do pulled chicken, which a lot of people don't always think pulled chicken, but our pulled chicken is amazing.
Okay.
We have a smoked turkey and a smoked sausage.
Smoked turkeys, okay.
So we do a lot of different options. So we even have our hand-breaded chicken tenders for families and kids and things like that, and they're all just amazing. Okay. So I encourage people all the time to just try different things to see what you like. And
there's a great sample on their menu, a sampler platter where you can try all of them and just try them out. So there's
actually 2 where you can get like a really large one, or you can get a smaller version of a sampler so that you can try everything.
You can try it all.
Yep.
And how did you get involved with City BBQ?
Well, it's actually a really neat story, but I'd been working in healthcare for many years, and I was out of work last summer, and a friend of mine who is the regional catering director, his name is Dean, for City BBQ, and has been with them from the beginning in Indianapolis. They had decided that they wanted to hire somebody to do the catering sales and business development, which they had not had in Indianapolis. And I've known him for 20 years, and he reached out to me because of my sales experience and said, hey, would you be interested? And we interviewed and talked, and it's been it's been great because it's a great company, and they really let us think outside of the box and do a lot of different things.
A lot of neat.
Yep.
Yeah. And I know you guys have won a lot of awards too, and a
Yep.
lot of your pit bosses and their judges in your
Correct.
business.
Yep.
What's the best award that you guys have won, I guess, or your top award?
There's so many, and when we first started, the CEO and some of the other founders, they were always in competition, and that's how they kind of decided on City BBQ.
Okay.
Was because they wanted to get together and they wanted to compete, but then people liked our product so much that it was like, I think the smart thing is to do is open a restaurant because
Sure.
people love it. And so, of course, starting in Ohio, and now we have them all over the Midwest area.
And the cool thing is too, I learned, is the founders, some of them kind of did Memphis, some did Kansas, Texas, North Carolina, and that is the great debate, is which one's the best.
Right.
But the cool thing about City BBQ is you guys combined them all and got kind of the best of each. Is that correct? A fair judgment?
That's absolutely correct. And they'll tell you, Rick Mailer especially will tell you, he doesn't want to get into that battle or argument because people always assume we have a certain type. And so we've just combined a little bit of everything to make it unique, and that's what makes City BBQ so special.
And I don't know, barbecue is delicious no matter how it's prepared, in my opinion. Another thing that is really great about City BBQ is your community involvement. I mean,
Correct.
You guys do so much in the community. Can you tell me, I know you have a program that helps nonprofits and other groups earn some extra funds. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. I mean, I think each of the restaurants have their community involvement with the schools and the teams and the things that they do with sponsoring teams and giving back to the community and donations. Sure. But on top of that, each restaurant offers a program where a nonprofit organization can apply to have a day with us, and during the course of that day, the sales, 25% of the sales go back to the nonprofit.
Wow.
And so it's a pretty generous opportunity for nonprofits to get that, opportunity to, and then they can put it all over the newspaper or Facebook or wherever they want to promote it.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great, because not a lot of restaurants out there are doing 25%. I mean, everything's greatly appreciated for sure, but a lot of times you'll see 10% and stuff. But to step it up to 25%, that's awesome. Thank you for everything you do in our communities in Central Indiana.
It's our pleasure, and so it's not just dine in, but it's also carry out. So we promote people to get big meals, and if that's the day you're going to order, to do that, so that helps that company.
And speaking of big meals, one of the best parts, I'm definitely going to be talking to Star Financial next time we have a meeting, is catering. You guys do a lot of catering. I think I heard you say you did over 100 weddings last year.
We did. So City BBQ did an amazing number last year in just catering sales alone. Catering has its own division as far as how we kind of work things, and of course we all work with the restaurants, but we do corporate events, and we do different weddings and retirements, and we did a lot of school where people would go, like reunions and things like that this year.
Oh yeah.
And so our goal is to build more corporate events, and it's kind of neat. We had an opportunity to do a employee appreciation, which has been a lot of going on right now.
Yeah.
People wanting us for employee appreciation. And we were able to go out there last week, and they had 475 people.
Wow.
And we did like really fun stations where we did like a macaroni and cheese bar, and then we built, our catering director built a s'mores bar, and so the whole staff got to come through and get s'mores, and it was a lot of fun, and they loved it. And so we get to do opportunities like that, and get to customize it and make it whatever you need.
Yeah, something different, and you can customize it. That's great. Also, so I mean, even like family reunions. I mean, if you have 20 family members and you want to have a picnic, you can swing by City BBQ and get a good catering package and go enjoy it at the park.
Yeah, we do, and we actually cater to different areas: homes, personal homes, businesses. We're doing a lot right now at the state parks or different parks, so that people, if they want to have their reunions there. So we carry food, we cater food there, and we set it all up buffet style, and bring everything: the plates, napkins, sauces, buns, everything. And so it's it's literally, people don't have to do anything. They can just enjoy their lunch, and then they don't have to really, the cleanup is nothing. So. Sure,
that's great. That's my kind of party.
Yeah,
no cleanup.
That's what most people say.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the future of City BBQ. Where do you see them going in the future? Or I know it's important. It seems like for them to be able to kind of like some other restaurants where they have a headquarters, but they like to be able to be close enough to drive to
Correct.
locations just to keep the quality in control.
Right.
Is that kind of how City BBQ views, or are they looking to expand any and everywhere, or
I don't know
happy
that,
where they're at?
and I don't know that any and everywhere. And I think one thing that our CEO is really passionate about is that he wants to make sure that whatever we do, it's in an area in a market where we can maintain the quality that we've always
Sure,
had.
yeah.
And so that's first and foremost the most important thing. And I think area they do a lot of research and a lot of market research to kind of decide what's the best place and what's going to be the best market for us. So I think definitely there's expansion, but at this point I think we're just kind of focusing on making everything perfect where we are.
Sure. Yeah. And
Yeah.
you guys are doing a great job.
Thank
That's
you so
for darn
much.
sure. So
Thanks.
thank you, Temple, for coming and sharing the story of City BBQ.
Thanks for having me.
For contact information.
Yes, how can people get a hold of you?
So as you know, our website is www.citybbq.com, and then my information is trice@citybbq.com.
And her phone number is also on there. So if you guys are having another need some catering needs, or having a family reunion, or just need some great barbecue,
Right.
give Temple a call, or stop in at one of the locations nearest you. You won't be disappointed, I promise you that.
Get a hold of you, Derek.
And you can get a hold of me, Dereck Stinson with Star Financial. We take care of all your small business needs and your personal banking as well. So if you need to talk to a local banker, give Dereck Stinson a call. You can reach me at 812-320-5513, or my email is Dereck, DERECK.Stinson@starfinancial.com. Thank you again, and we will be coming up next. Thank you. Take care.
Thanks.